Hello friends, I am Pranitha Sheshni, the student of Resung Training Center. Today I am here with you to discuss the human system. That is the nervous system. The nervous system is a complex network of cells that communicate information throughout the body. It is responsible for the controlling and coordinating all the functions of the body, including both voluntary and involuntary actions. The nervous system can be divided into major parts, that is central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system, that is CNS and the PNS. In that, the first is the central nervous system, and that is also called as CNS. The CNS consists of brain and spinal cord. In that, the first is the brain. The brain is a control of center of the body. It is divided into several parts, each responsible for different functions. In that, the first is the cerebrum. It is the longest part of the brain and responsible for the voluntary activities, that is thinking, learning, speech, and memory. It is divided into two hemispheres. The next is the cerebellum. It is located at the back of the brain. It controls the balance, posture, and the coordination of the movement. Then next is the brainstem. This part connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls the vital functions like a heart rate, breathing, and the digestion. The next organ is the spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long bundle of nerves that runs down the spine and acts as a communication highway between the brain and the rest of the body. It transmits the signal between the brain and the peripheral nerves. The peripheral nerve system (PNS). The PNS consists of all the nerves outside the CNS, and it is divided into the main two parts, that is the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. The somatic nervous system, this system controls the voluntary movements and the responsible for carrying the sensory information to the CNS and the motor commands from the CNS to the muscles. It includes sensory neurons. These carry information from the sensory receptor, for example the skin, eyes, and the ears, to the CNS. Then next neurons is the motor neuron. These carry the signals from the CNS to the muscles to produce the voluntary movements. The next is the autonomic nervous system. This system regulates the involuntary body functions such as heart rate, digestion, and respiration. It is further divided into two branches, that is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. In that, the first is the sympathetic nervous system. This system prepares the body for the fight or the fight. Uh, During the stressful situations by the increasing the heart rate, dilating the pupils, and inhibiting the digestion. Then next is the parasympathetic nervous system. This system promotes the rest and the digest, the response, helping the body to relax by lowering the heart rate and the stimulating digestion. Then third part of the nervous system, that is the neurons and the nerve impulses. The basic functional unit of the nervous system is the neuron or the nerve cell. The neurons are specialized cells that transmit the electrical and chemical signals throughout the body. They consist of cell body, dendrites, axon, and the synapses. In that, the first is the cell body, that is the soma. It contains the nucleus and that other organelles of the neuron. Next is the dendrites. It is the short branched extensions that receive the signal from the other neurons and send them to the cell body. The next is the axon, a long projection that transmits the signal away from the cell body to the other neurons or the muscles. The axon may be covered by the myelin sheath, which speeds up to the transmission of impulses. Then next is the synapses, the junction between two neurons where chemical signals are passed from the neuron to the another. When a neuron is activated by the stimulus, it generates the electrical impulses or the action potential which travels down the axon at the synapses. The electrical signal is converted into a chemical signal by the release of the neurotransmitters. I think it is all about the nervous system. I think it is clear to everyone what is the nervous system, the organs included in the nervous system. And thank you friends for listening me today. Thank you again.